What's up, Lit family? Welcome to today's episode of The Lit Life. It is your host, Coach Tiff, here with another episode. And on today, I just want to talk to you guys about how to have faith and look forward to your future. How are you feeling, first of all? We getting ready to enter into a brand new year, and that's nothing to take lightly. We are alive. We've lived to see another year by the grace of God, right? In the midst of everything going on, we're still here. We're still alive. We're still well. And that means there's still work to do, right? So, how are you feeling and are you looking forward to a new year? Do you still have faith for your future? How's your faith feeling? Is it running a little dry? How's your oil lamps? Are they full? Are you feeling like, I'm kind of running low? Well, wherever you are, I want you to be honest about it. And I want you to admit where you are, because if you can't admit it, you can't get the help that you need. That's number one. Number one. And the truth is about this life and this journey is it's a process. We're all learning. None of us are perfect. None of us have it all together. But when we tell the truth, when we're honest, we're open and we can get the help that we need, right? So that's number one, wherever you are. But number two, I want you to remember, what do I always tell you? This life, this growth, this faith is a process. It's a journey. So there's nobody who wakes up in the morning and knows everything about everything. The only person who can do that is God, right? That's the only one who knows everything. So that means we have to be dependent on God to order our steps. And that also means we sometimes are going to have to depend on one another, our communities, right? For help, for guidance, for support. Don't feel like you're beyond that. If you feel like you're beyond that, you in trouble, right? If that was the case, you guys, then okay, so then I wouldn't have this on because somebody made it. I wouldn't have this phone because someone made it, and I would have nobody to talk to, right? On the other end of the screen. So just be mindful about the fact that this life is a journey, that this is a process, and that if God is for you, who could be against you? With all of that being said, you're going to have to work. There's going to be some choices you have to make. There's going to be some steps that you have to take. And I don't want you to be ignorant of that, okay, going into a brand new year. Don't think that just because you ask for things or you have ideas about things there's nothing going to be required on your part. There's going to be some things about you that you're going to have to work through. Matter of fact, let me know if God has been working on you at all for this year. Am I the only one? Did you learn some things? That's my daughter. Did you learn some things about yourself? Did he show you some areas that maybe you need to work on? Right? Maybe some places you need to surrender. If he did, praise God, right? Because that's how we grow. That's how we get developed. We don't get developed in isolation and just doing our own thing, whatever we want to do, how we want to do it. No, we are dependent on God, but we are required and responsible to answer the call of his instructions. And that answer and how we go through day-to-day life shows up in our end results, right? Not, you don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, oh, if you do this, then you're gonna get this. No, I'm not saying that. But I am saying that there's processes and things that God is expecting for us to do as well. We gotta play our part, right? So play your part in 2022. Show up, come out of the background, show up and play your part, okay? If you need extra support, if you need help in that area, I am a growth and accountability coach, and I've created the Lit Coaching Community. It's a safe space for women of faith, not just business, right? Not just business, but this is life coaching. This is for women who are ready to progress, but just need a safe place in order to unpack, in order to launch. So for 6 months, we're going to be walking through different pillars, and those pillars include faith, clarity, vision, organization, action, and mindset. These are some of the pillars, these are the pillars that God walked me through in order to get my life back in order. And I went from stagnant and frustrated and stuck to transitioning, flourishing, thriving, and blooming no matter where I was planted because I had faith, because I had mindset, right? Because I had clarity and vision for my life. And He literally walked me through these things. What are some things that I was able to overcome? Well, I went from being super confused about who I was and what I wanted to do with my life. Isn't that, I mean, some of you guys are just rock stars and you know exactly what you want to do. I was not one of them, right? That used to give me major anxiety, matter of fact. And all I knew is, well, let me go to college. Maybe that'll get me somewhere. Went to college, Hurricane Katrina hit, boom, came back home. So I ended up I ended up my boyfriend at the time was murdered, right? So I went through that, lost my apartment we were living in, moved back home with my mom, dropped out of college, dropped out of college, uh, quit both of my jobs, and was just stuck, right? Getting high all day, just stuck, no real direction. I went from that to being on welfare, having a baby. So I was a single mom. That's my baby right there. Well, you can't see her, but she over here. Being a single mom, and then going back to college, right? Going back to school, navigating financial aid systems. I had flunked out, so I had to get reacclimated in the school system and write all kind of things. I mean, I've had a journey, okay? Um, then end up graduating, getting my first job at a nonprofit, wonderful nonprofit that I loved. Ended up leaving there to get a career in the federal government. Ended up purchasing my own home. Um, Ended up becoming a certified life coach, beginning Lit Productions and the coaching program. Yeah, like literally transformed, and it's still going, right? Still going and still growing. And that's just some of the things. That's just the tip of the iceberg of what God can do for you if you just believe. That all started with a mindset of locking in and trusting God, looking up to Him and trusting Him with my entire life journey, right? So the journey continues. I'm looking forward to the future. I pray that you are as well. But if you need extra support, I got you covered. Go ahead, and I believe the website link is in the description. But if it's not, it is www.lit-movement.com. Okay, let's get connected and let's get you positioned to thrive and flourish in 2022 and beyond. Okay, until next time, continue to bloom wherever you're planted. How? You already know. By faith. Bye bye.